All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people, just like you and just like me. Before I get started, I want to thank all the subscribers who have subscribed to this channel. It's very humbling. I don't understand it either. I know there are people out there asking questions. I don't understand it either. It's ridiculous. Okay. I mean, look at this, right? I always say, hey, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for tolerating some of the things I do and say. And, if you want to support the channel, Patreon for $1 a month. I have conversations with people on a daily basis. And by the way, they're the nice people, right? They're the people that, we can talk about music and life and some other issues, some political issues. I don't know if it's the politics or it's just my face or it's my personality or my annoying voice. Could be all of the above, right? That ticks people off. Look, we're all on this journey together for a short time. The time goes by really fast. I've been doing this on YouTube now for like 6 years or something. It's kind of crazy. Speaking of crazy, this is crazy good music. I got the t-shirt, I got the CD. Of course, the t-shirt is the first album. This is the brand new album by Page 99. Super well produced. The mastermind, John Nixon, doing the production, and these songs are just fantastic. We got former Chicago, Sons of Champlin, solo, incredible jack of all trades. Bill Champlin is on this, and it is fantastic, okay? For Imagination's Sake, that's the name of this album. Stream it, buy it, enjoy it. Page 99, the name, where does it come from? The band Pages, and then Toto's 99, and there you go. So if you like Pages and you like Toto and you like Steely Dan and Chicago from the David Foster era. Chicago, by the way, brand new album out, is phenomenally good. I'll be talking about that at some point. So just a terrific album. Speaking of terrific albums, Kilroy was here, right? Not maybe for some. Maybe it is a great album for some other people. Boy, it's controversial. And Dennis DeYoung continues to talk about this album because somebody uploaded a video to this coveted place called YouTube. The song is Just Get Through This Night, and it's a Tommy Shaw hidden classic. A lot of people need to probably go back and listen to this, especially the way Dennis describes this. And the relationship between the Styx people who are still in Styx, we'll just say the J.Y. Shaw crew, and Dennis DeYoung is a lot of that Jesus versus Judas modeling. Again, Dennis turning the other cheek. And look, you don't even have to like Dennis DeYoung, but you could compare what those guys continue to say. And Dennis, who brings up these things like, hey, Tommy was in Japan after Paradise Theater, and he got creative. And here's what he says in the first paragraph. This is over on Facebook. You can go check this out. He says, hey, kids, did you know this was the first song written for Kilroy was here? Not specifically, but after the Paradise Theater tour ended in Japan, Tommy stayed and did some demos on his song ideas. And he writes, true. So Dennis, I think, is always apologizing because he's having to explain the history, the actual history, where we get the revisionist side of things over on the Judas, the Judas side. And look, maybe the Judas thing is a little strong, right? Okay, I get into this and then I say these things and people freak out. All right, so the Jesus side, which would be Dennis DeYoung, says that Tommy was creative and he had some demos, and he goes on. Hence the use of the Japanese instrumentation in that haunting instrumental section in the opening. Dennis DeYoung, this is what he says. Has Tommy's voice ever sounded better? Wow. I mean, look, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, okay, so you don't like one guy's personality. He gets under your skin. He seems like he's running the show. This is the big knock on Dennis DeYoung. It was his way or the highway, right? Well, here's Tommy Shaw with his idea, getting on this album, and his vocal is haunting. His instrumental part is amazing, both kind of haunting if you go listen to the track. The track is a hidden gem, by the way. If you've not heard it, it is worth listening to. Dennis goes on because somebody uploaded a video with this song. The quality of this recording and the video that someone made is outstanding and well worth your time. Unlike other artists who would say, this is a copyright violation and needs to get taken down, even if it is fair use or even if it is helping me sell a few records, right? There are a few artists out there, I'm not going to mention any names, but one guy's initials are DH. All right. Anyway, he says, our collective experiences in Japan were profound. I decided to write a song with Japanese lyrics and a hook I think you might know. Of course, he's talking about Mr. Roboto. I was impressed with the Japanese people and their culture, their advances in technology, and incorporated some of that in my attitude toward Kilroy's storyline. The next paragraph talks about how some people think the Kilroy mask is racist. Okay. But then at the end, Dennis just says, listen to Tommy's breathtaking vocal, the tightness of the band, and the beautiful, unmistakable harmonies. And I think I heard an accordion played by Lawrence Welkemoto. That's awesome. That's just Dennis being Dennis. Just get through this night. Tommy Shaw, Styx, Kilroy was here. Is it a good album? Is it a bad album? Does it really even matter at this point? I mean, we've gone over this, the history of Styx, the chemistry, the creative energy, whatever you want to call it, the creative tension between these three guys, mostly, let's just be honest, mostly between Tommy and Dennis, all right? JY, who is the guy in these interviews who continues to slap at Dennis, you know, the Judas character just keeps slapping away. And Dennis is like, well, wait a minute. So maybe Dennis is trying to get to Tommy and say, hey, look, Tommy, I still love you, man. We made some great music together. These were your ideas on Kilroy. That's exactly why Dennis posted this. He's not arguing with anybody. He's just presenting the facts. He's saying, we went to Japan. Tommy got really creative. Has he sounded better ever? And Tommy would probably say, yeah, I sounded better on Renegade, or you know what I mean? But Dennis, you know, is trying to tell people that this is worth listening to, and it's not all garbage, and it's not, you know, an estrogen festival or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It's either estrogen or testosterone, although today, today we're very confused about all of this. And, you know, you can't say certain things anymore or you're going to offend people. Men over here, women over here. It's crazy. It's an interesting time we're living in. By the way, all the stuff that Kilroy kind of predicted, right? Some of that has happened and it's gotten actually worse than that. It's gone further. So the subject matter is, again, very prescient, but some people obviously have an issue with the technology used and the change in direction that the sound has. Still sounds like Styx to me, but in certain places it sounds like Styx, you know, with Thomas Dolby or Howard Jones or somebody else from that time period doing some of the work behind the scenes. Okay. I mean, can we just leave it there? Can we just stop? Can we talk about, hey, these guys made some great music together, and whether it was The Grand Illusion or my favorite album, Paradise Theater, you kind of have to just say, all right, that's plenty of water under the bridge at this point. These guys should be able to talk. They should be able to tour one more time. I don't think that's going to happen, because if it was going to happen, I think it was going to be 2022. I think this was the year it should have happened. But Styx is out there on the road, I think, with like Loverboy and REO Speedwagon, which is, again, a great concert. You know, to see those three bands together is terrific. But it would have been cool to see Dennis DeYoung and a reunion along with those other bands. In fact, I think Styx could have done it all on their own. They didn't need a warm-up band. They didn't need to be on a triple bill. If Dennis had gotten back with Styx, that would have sold a lot of tickets, especially if you bill it, the final tour with Dennis or something like that. People know that it's a special event and they'll buy tickets for it. But we're still talking about, how Dennis, ruined the band, how Kilroy messed everything up, and how people still haven't forgiven him for that. Really? I mean, how many years ago was that? I'm losing track. It's kind of silly. It just people, most people going to these shows, they just want to hear some great music. They want to detach from this negative political environment we all are living in that goes around the clock and manipulates your feelings and your emotions. Music for a little while is a release. It can get you away from all of that. You can escape and you can just be happy, right? And you can relive your high school days or whenever in your life, whenever that moment was where Styx was really important to you, if they were. Some people are like, Styx, whatever. I love Styx. Styx was, again, along with Foreigner, REO Speedwagon, Journey, all of those bands, Kansas. Yeah, I mean, those were really important bands in the 80s and prior to that in some cases. But in any event, it's just interesting. You've got, again, Judas against Jesus. That's the way I see this. And one more time, on page 99, in case you missed the opening, you didn't want to watch me for a while. This is a really great album for imagination's sake. Stream it, buy it if you can, support the artist. I mean, we're in an age where people aren't buying hard copies of anything. Hard copies. I was doing my New England accent there for a moment. All right, all done. Talk to you soon, everybody. Have a great day.